Hey, my name is Anthony Benedettini, and I'm a revenue enablement manager for Zoom Info. I didn't really start in enablement. I was an SDR for about a year, and throughout that journey, I had a lot of struggle, a lot of success though. I was a top performer, and in that process of being a top performer, I loved developing trainings, especially product focus for my team, so that my team's performance can increase and I could get to use my creativity, which was kind of limited in the role of an SDR because it's pretty robotic and repetitive. So I love using my creativity to develop education. One of the things I feel passionately about, especially coming from the health and wellness space, is always educating, understanding the root cause, and translating complex topics into simple delivery that people can understand. So after a year, I applied to be an enablement manager here when a position opened. Originally, I wasn't even thinking about enablement. I didn't know what enablement was. So I had to do a deep dive of research for about a week to understand the ins and outs and realize that this would be a perfect fit for not only my skill set, but in complete alignment with the impact that I want to make for the business. So going through the interview process, I went pretty fast, got to the final round, and unfortunately, I got beat out by someone who was external with enablement experience. However, I did so great, and they could feel my passion for helping the learners and really ultimately for the role itself. So they opened up a second role for me, helping out the customer focused SDRs, which I was for about a year. So jumping into that role, it had such a big impact because I was able to translate the shortcomings and also see the gaps of what was needed, translate that into ideas and proper discovery so that I can build initiatives and really help out my peers. Another thing that impacts coming up from inside the organization is really the desire to help out my learners. I really care about what they go through because I went through it myself, and therefore I have a deep-seated passion in helping them grow and improve in their careers so they can achieve the same amount of results and success that I did. So coming from that internal part, it's really helped me focus in. It's also really helped having their buy-in and their respect coming from that role, which makes my learning sessions more engaging and my NPS scores through the roof. So one thing I wish that everyone knew about enablement is that it's a lot of project management stuff that I did not know going into the role. I knew I had to manage multiple projects, trading in essentially my quota for deadlines. But having that knowledge and being able to dissect and process information and put it into action plans was one thing that I wish people knew because really all they see sometimes is the final presentation of what goes on and what's delivered. So that said, hope you enjoyed my enablement story, and I can't wait to see what I can do in this field.